Welcome back to the show, Mom.
Thanks. It's been a while.
It has been a while, and this is the first in-person one that we've done without Dad.
Yeah. Last
Sorry,
time
Dad.
we did it with Dad. Sorry,
Loser.
Dad.
But it's kind of fun.
It is fun.
A lot has happened since the last time we chatted.
Yeah.
With Snug, with what you're doing, all
Yep.
that stuff.
Yep.
Now you're getting after it in a different level.
Different level for sure.
Yeah. But give us a little update. Tell us about Snug, because I want to know kind of what went into
So when our lovely president put tariffs on stuff from China, that's where I got most of my fabric.
that. Yeah.
Number one, my distributors stopped supplying that type of fabric that I
This is
use
a guy
for my
from LA?
blankets. Yeah.
Okay.
And then when I could find it, it was super expensive, so it would have raised my prices a ton. And I already had a bunch on stock or a bunch on hand, and so I just sold what I had through the end of December, and then I had to shut down, which was sad, but also okay. I mean, I had a 9-year run, so
9 years is nuts.
yeah.
I used to
And I loved it, and I got a lot of. My favorite thing was when people told me that, they loved it, and that made them, it was their favorite thing. So that was
I
my
have
favorite
many
thing.
reviews from people. Every time
I know, you're so nice.
No, every time I give a blanket to someone, they're always like, "That was the best. Your mom is so sweet. She makes them all by hand."
I do.
And it's impressive.
Well, I made a bunch. I had a bunch of fabric left, so I just made a bunch to have for like gifts and stuff. So I still have
Yeah.
some for you.
Hey, we'll take it.
But yeah.
We love Snugs in this family.
So my cousin has been bugging me. She works for American Airlines, and she's been bugging me for 9 years to come go to the airport and work at the airport so we could fly free, And so I was like, no, because I was busy with Snug. And then I finally decided, why not? And so
before we get into that.
Okay, sorry.
No, you're totally good. 9 years is a long time.
Yeah,
I'm sure you learned a lot of lessons.
I did.
What is maybe the top 1 or 2 lessons that you took from the whole time running and operating a business for 9 years?
Well, operating a business by yourself is a lot of work.
Yeah.
It's a lot of getting after it.
Yeah, you were sourcing. You were the manufacturer. You created it. Then you were the marketer, the advertiser. You created the website.
Yep.
You were logistics, so you shipped the product. That's impressive. That's a lot of
It was
stuff.
everything. And then when I went to do like boutiques and shows and stuff, it was, your
Yeah,
dad.
there you go. Events planning.
Event planner.
Yeah.
No, I, that was a lot of work too. That was like 2 days of, setting up and then taking down and, was schmooging.
Oh, yeah. No, I know all about that in
say
sales.
that. Yeah. So it just, I loved it because I got to meet a bunch of great people, different people.
True.
Yeah. I don't know. Yeah. Anyway. Yeah.
No,
So,
if you got a story, you got to tell it. That's what
I
this
don't know
podcast
if you
is
know
for.
the Kristen Wiig girl.
Kristen Wiig, the actress?
Yes,
Okay.
she had a skit where her hair was like all the way back, like back here, and she had little tiny hands, and there was a lady that looked just like her.
Did she
from
have tiny
that
hands?
skit across from me at a boutique, or at an event or whatever, and I was like, oh my gosh.
What did she sell?
I was not really sure
Okay.
because it was like odds and ends of stuff. So I was like, okay. And I try not to be judgy, but it was like really hard.
Yeah. She shows people her products with tiny hands.
Tiny hands.
Yeah.
She didn't have tiny hands, but her hair was exactly the same.
That's pretty good.
Exactly the
I like
same.
that.
So that's my story.
I'll put up a picture of the Kristen Wiig person
Yeah.
so everyone knows what you're talking about.
Oh, yeah. Okay, perfect.
There you go.
That's perfect. Yeah, because it was, it's a pretty funny skit. But
Yeah.
anyway.
Anyways, lessons learned.
Lessons learned. I probably would have maybe resourced some of my stuff out. I mean, you guys helped me so much with like the technology and the posting and like, Mom, you got to do this and Mom, you got to do that. And it just got to be too much for one person, honestly.
That makes sense. There's a lot of stuff.
I loved making the blankets, but like when I would go to LA and get all the fabric, I'd have to cut it, and then I'd have to wash it, and then I'd have to pin it, and then I'd have like on our stairwell just a ton of blankets that needed to be sewn, and it would take a long time.
Yeah.
But I got really
remember
fast.
those days. It's
Got
crazy.
really fast. I think my highest total of blankets a day was 20.
Jeez.
So it was a lot.
Okay, so from when you started, how long did it take you to make a blanket to like, what was your...
Oh my gosh. My first time, I think it took me an hour to make one.
Really?
Because I didn't have a serger, so I didn't have all the right tools, and I had to, so after I'd made it, I'd have to cut it along the edges after, and I was just like, this is just ridiculous. And then my sister, who's a quilter, and she was like, you should get a serger, and it cuts it as you go.
Yeah.
So that was a game changer.
Yeah,
so
that's insane.
Yeah. And I think I probably, I don't know. I probably should have gone to more shows, and I probably could have done that if I had a few people helping me.
That's fair.
And I did. Lily helped me a lot, my granddaughter, and she was great. And you guys helped me a lot.
We tried.
You did, but like, I don't know, like, oh, you go do the show instead of, just stuff like that.
I mean, that's like, I've done races, I've done the podcast, like all these things. I haven't done a business yet. Working on it.
You will.
But like, I could come up with tons of things like that too. Like, oh, I should have done this differently. Or like during my sub-3 marathon, I wonder if I could have gotten a minute faster if I would have ate more the previous 2 days. Like, I think when you're hindsight, you could always find things where it's like, I wish I did this differently, or, I should have done this.
Yeah.
But I think what's interesting is like, a lot of people don't try. And that's what's sad is like, people, I know people who have had great ideas, and that's all they are ideas. Yeah. And it's just, I don't know. You've probably heard me talk about this quote. You know this one? The man in the arena. That's what it's all about.
Yeah.
Is like the person who tries.
And I always wanted to have my own business. And so it was really fun while it lasted, but it was exhausting.
Yeah. That's true.
But I just learned, I mean, I see other people running business and I go, oh yeah, I've been there. But maybe not to their degree, because theirs is probably a lot bigger. But I mean, I wish I would have got a lot bigger. But like I said, I'm kind of a control freak, so I kind of wanted to make sure I made the blankets right and did all this stuff. So I don't know. I probably should have let stuff go. That's another thing I learned. Yeah. I'm learning that, but
it's tough. It's hard to do that.
But I really enjoyed it. Why I did it, and I'm glad I did it. And I think I would have been continuing to do it if the tariffs weren't so bad.
Yeah.
So.
What did it teach you about yourself?
Gosh, I don't know. What do you think it taught me?
I mean, just watching you, like, from the very beginning. I remember you started it when I was on my mission.
Yeah.
You sent me a blanket, and I was like, that's pretty cool. She's doing this. Like, I think at the time, I can't even remember the blanket names. Cozy? Was that the one?
I think there was a Cozy and a Goosebumps.
Yeah, that's right. Okay.
Yeah.
Like, and I was like, she's going up against them. Like, that's pretty cool. And then, like, you started doing all these things. You had, like, a logo designed. You ran ads occasionally. Like, you did all these different things you were trying to. But I think, honestly, what I saw through your example was just, like, I don't consider myself a business owner, or like, I don't consider myself, insert whatever you're thinking about there, but like, I'm going to try. Yeah. And that's the biggest thing is like that period where you're like, I'm going to try this thing. It lasted 9 years, which is really cool. Yeah.
And I only started out with, we decided just to do $500 and to see where I could go from there. And so,
Cause I mean, like, I think so many people, myself included, with things that I do sometimes, but it's like, I get really excited in the beginning, and the beginning's easy because human beings love novelty. They love new things. And then, once that excitement starts to drain and the motivation runs out, it's like, do I want to keep going?
Right.
Like, that's why discipline's important. But you're one of the most disciplined ladies I know.
I know. It's funny because I was just remembering my first, like, to get my name out there, I signed up for like a street fair. And
which one is that? I don't remember that.
It was at Dana Park. And
oh wow. Okay.
And I think I had a total of 22 blankets. That's it.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, and I think I had 4 left when I was done. And I was so excited. I was like, "Okay, I can do this." But it's just funny because I had like just 22 blankets, and when I go to shows lately it would be like, I don't know, I'd have at least 200 blankets. Yeah. So
it's so
anyway, crazy.
I mean, it bought like bins of stuff, like those massive Costco bins. You would have 5 or 6 of them, like taken to the show.
Full of blankets.
It's nuts. But
But yeah, no, I think it was great, and I did things that I wouldn't normally do, so I think I was a little brave,
which is huge,
I guess. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. I liked it. It was fun.
Yeah, it was really cool watching, and the thing that I think is really cool too is, there's so many companies out there that have like a crappy product. They just want to make money, right?
Yeah.
But the thing that was different, I think, about Snug was you would make everyone by hand, and you could tell. Like, and then the other thing I thought was really cool, and you did it for the entire 9 years, I think.
Yeah.
But you would have a little card in it, and with like a handwritten note where it's like, "Thank you so much for your order." That's like that goes a long way.
Well, I was very appreciative of anybody who ordered, because most
cool.
of my sales were like, I mean, word of mouth pretty much. And I mean, Instagram, I had 1,000 followers. And so I think it just, people really liked it. And so they would tell their friends, and then all of a sudden I'd get orders from Hawaii and Alaska. And you know what I mean?
Yeah,
it's just like,
so cool.
Whoa, that was fun.
Yeah. The word of mouth was crazy on this.
I know, right?
We could have, we just had to figure out the marketing. That
I know that would have been better, but yeah, I know. Coulda, shoulda, woulda.
Hey.
But it's fine.
Lessons learned.
That's right.
But no, I think that's really cool. And along that,
you were my biggest supporter. All you guys were just like cheering me on.
It was so cool.
Well.
And anybody who has a mom who does
and
that
all
stuff
of you boys would be like, "You need to get one of these. These are so cool," and you would promote it. It was great.
It was fun.
So I appreciate it.
I still remember the video. I think it was a Father's Day ad of Dad just laying in the field and the drone goes up.
I know, that was
great.
great.
Was good. That one was funny.
That one was a good. I used to play it all the time too, on Father's Day, because it was a good one.
It's a good one.
But you guys were all my models, and you guys were like,
"That's true."
Oh.
Yeah, there were multiple times where it's like, "Okay, it's time to go model new blankets." It's like anyone we could get, we would go and do it.
That's right. It was fun.
I'm trying to remember if we used any of my friends. I don't think so.
No, it was mostly my friends and their daughters and their sons and nephews and nieces and
Parker and Carter.
And,
they were always at.
All my kids.
It's so funny.
Grandkids, everybody.
Your parents.
My parents.
No, it's so cool to see that though. But no, it's a great example. Just like go out and do the thing. Go and try.
I mean, you got to try it. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. But
yeah, you've done that a lot in your life though.
Yeah, I'm kind of weird.
You've done it a lot.
I like little projects and little things. So.
Like Chicago Marathon, that was one.
Yep, that was one.
Is that the only marathon you've done?
I've run 3 halves, but only 1 full.
Okay, but it was Chicago.
It was Chicago, and
That's awesome.
They didn't have you have to like a Boston.
Don't say that on this. You don't have to say that.
Well, I mean,
let them think that. I'm just kidding.
My friend, I hadn't ran ever, and my friend's like, "Let's go run a marathon," and I was like, "Are you kidding?" And she's like, "No, I'm serious." And so I would run to the corner and then walk, and then I'd run to the corner until I got at least 3 miles, and then we joined Team Diabetes, and we raised money for diabetes and then ran it. Of course, she creamed me because she had been running. Still. But I didn't care. I just wanted to finish.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
That's
I'm
insane.
not telling you my time.
You don't have to tell the time, but that story is wild. I didn't actually know that you weren't running at the time.
Yeah, no, not at all.
I had no idea.
Like, I did Taibo and I did
other things. How
long
was your training plan? Do you remember? I know you must have written it down in notebooks.
No, because I think it was 3 months, and it was in the summer.
In Arizona.
In Arizona. So we would get up at 4 a.m.
Jeez.
And we would drive to Phoenix, because that's where they met, and they would run along the canal. And I just remember doing the 20, and I'm pretty sure I was the last person. But we ran up and down. We ran up 10 miles on the canal and came back. And it was like, I did it. I was so excited because I did it. But I do remember we ran South Mountain one time. And and same thing. I was running uphill, and I was the last person. And my trainer's like, "How was your run?" And I was like, "It sucked." And I got in my car and I went home.
I mean, that happens. That's like a love-hate relationship with running.
I think part of it was that I was scared. No one was with me. There was wild animals and weird people going up South Mountain. And so I was just like, I was kind of mad that there was nobody on bikes checking on people. Like, are you guys okay? It was 14 miles, and I was just like, okay. I was so mad. I felt bad afterwards, but I was like, I can't believe you made us run up there with no help. Anyway.
That's so funny.
It's stupid.
It's tough.
It is tough.
Training for a marathon's hard, especially like, I don't know, you had 4 kids.
Yeah, you were 4. You were 4.
So this wasn't Drake Street time? I thought it was.
This was before Drake Street time.
Okay, so, yeah. Dang. Okay, so I was
I'm
4 years old.
pretty sure. Yeah, because I was trying to find shirts that said my mom ran a marathon so you guys could wear them to school. Or for the other kids to wear them to school.
So I could wear it to school. Yeah,
No,
I was
maybe
in
it was
preschool.
Drake Street.
I swear it was because
Oh,
we
it was
had
2001. So yeah,
we had a
was Drake
sign. Dad had us all like work on a sign, and it said, "Congratulations, Dina sore ass."
Street. Yes.
That was the best.
Because I was limping.
I remember it's so
after.
funny.
I was limping after. He had a meeting after in Chicago, so he stayed.
Yeah.
And then I got on the plane, and as he dropped me off at the airport, I'm like limping. I was just like, okay.
Isn't that the race where he held someone and they died?
Oh, yeah. I was coming up on mile 22. I saw the ambulance leave.
Yeah.
But I didn't see what happened. And Dad was going to place to take pictures of me. And
Which I haven't seen any of those pictures.
oh, you haven't?
No, do you have them?
Yeah, I have a whole book. It's my whole marathon book.
I want to see those. That's cool.
Stupid.
No.
But yeah, he was going with Lyle because my friend
Okay.
Ada and I ran it, and they were taking taxis to different spots along the way. We ran through 4 subdivisions of the Chinese and the Mexicans.
Oh, that's cool.
And it was
Yeah.
super cool, and they were all so nice. I loved it because they were all wanted to shake your hand.
I know. I love the marathon
Oh
environment.
my gosh, I loved it. Anyway,
Cowbells.
so anyway, I'm coming up to mile 22, and Dad, I see an ambulance leaving, and I was just, you think
Yeah.
injuries, and so he ran up to me, and he's like, "Are you okay? Are you okay?" And I was like, "Yes." I'm like, "I'm like 12,
Yeah.
I just want to get this done." I was
Yeah,
so mad. I was like,
kill
"Why are
you
you
for asking."
bugging?"
Yeah.
And he didn't tell me, and I'm glad he didn't, because he knows me very well, because I would have freaked out. So
Yeah,
when
you
I
would've
crossed
stopped.
the finish line, and we got done, and we were going up back to the room, and he's like, "Yeah, a guy died in my arms," and it made me so sad. Like his family was waiting at
Oh my gosh, that's horrible.
the finish line,
That's
and
so sad.
he had just run. He had run like he was in a running club, and he had ran 800 miles that year, and he had a heart attack.
Really?
and yeah.
How old was he?
I don't know. I can't remember. I just thought his poor family and poor dad sitting there waiting for the ambulance to come,
Yeah.
holding this man's hand and, saying, "We're getting,
That's so crazy.
yeah, I don't know if he died right then or if he
Yeah.
died on the way. But anyway, Dad was so worried about me, and I was so mad that he was asking me, and I was being stupid, but I felt bad that I
That's
was
so
mean.
wild.
But yeah.
Anyways, that's sad.
Yeah, so sad.
But you finished.
I did. I finished.
How'd you feel about yourself?
that was the best moment finishing Chicago. Best moment going across that finish line because
Yeah.
I had worked so hard from no running at all.
Yeah, that's insane.
I think it was 12 weeks. So I think the
12
training,
weeks is nuts for not running at all.
well, it started
That's
out
very
low,
impressive.
which is good.
Still,
But
like,
they gave us this little sheet, and we would have to follow. Like
Yeah.
one day we run 3 miles, one day we run. The next day,
That's so
you know,
wild.
it just go back and forth. And so it was really great. So it just kind of worked you up
Yeah.
to it. But
that's so cool though. Like,
I don't know.
I didn't know that story.
I
I,
remember-
thought you were like a runner before then, and then
No.
yeah, that's insane.
No, I don't know if you remember, but we had a family reunion at Big Bear, and I had to run 10 miles that weekend, and I had to stay on my schedule.
Yeah,
And so I ran along the road 10 miles, and it was all by myself, and I was like, I'm gonna die. Anyway,
I know. I do remember the Big Bear one. I think that's where my first time on a jet ski. I'm pretty sure,
probably.
and that's all I remember about the trip. And then I remember, because we were like camping, right, or something.
Yeah, in trailers. We were in a
trailers.
trailer. So
I just remember double bubble gum. That's it. The yellow and
From
blue
at camp?
wrappers. Yeah, she give them to me all the time. It was great.
that's so funny.
That's one thing I never have to worry about as a man, which I feel.
I
very
just
sorry
don't.
for.
I mean, I like running by myself.
Yeah.
But I don't like. I mean, I didn't know where I was. I didn't know like.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It was kind of like, I just had to. I timed it in the car from where we were to 5 mile mark
Yeah.
and run back, and I was just like, I just don't like that.
Yeah.
I'd rather someone like be behind me or in front of
That
me.
makes sense.
So
It's so funny because like, I go up to Logan, every week until September 1st, which is great.
Woot, woot.
But I'll just go and find some random route and run by myself. Have no issue. But like Allie, I'll talk to her and she's like, yeah, I run this route and then I go this route because she like doesn't want to keep the same one.
Yeah.
'cause she's Miss True Crime and she listens to all the true crime. And
Right.
it's like people start to identify your routes. And it's so funny when we used to go to the gym together, like 5 a.m, before she was pregnant and everything. There was this lady who would run the same route to the gym every day, and even in like the snow, she was nuts.
Oh my
But like
gosh.
super early, she'd get out there and do it. And Allie's always like, I hope she's not doing like she's okay and people aren't watching her. And then one day, like, we didn't see her like for probably a week or so, or like 2 weeks. And Allie's like, I wonder if she's okay. And then we saw her again.
Okay.
Anyways.
She should
But,
stop listening to true crime.
Yeah, no, it's so funny. But hey, I'm glad she's
Well, I
informed.
think part of the reason why when I was running sometimes along the canal, there was one time where I was running back home
I remember this
and
story.
this car was coming super slow and it just like tracking me as I'm
Yeah.
running. And I called Dad to come get me and he couldn't find me.
Yeah.
He was freaking out. And I was just like, it was just a freaky experience. And so I was just like, I hate this. I
Yeah.
hate this. So I think that kind of,
I thought you were gonna say this. I didn't know that story. I thought you were
Oh.
gonna say the story where you're on the canal and some guy like pointed a gun at, like, his finger guns at you or something.
oh yeah, that was another time.
Yeah. Okay.
So like, yeah. So I was really happy when I got a gym membership because I was like, yeah, this is boring, but I don't care.
I know treadmill running's tough, but hey.
Well, I wasn't training for a marathon when we got a gym membership, so treadmill running was a lot better
Yeah,
than doing
that
it
works.
outside. But
Much better in Arizona.
I used to run with our dog, and he was great for a while. But then when I upped my miles, he wasn't so great.
You couldn't handle it?
No, he couldn't. It
Majerus?
was too hot. It was just
Yeah,
too
that's
hot.
fair.
So it was too hot for me too. But
Man,
whatever.
What a good dog. I would have
keep
loved to
getting
run
after
with
it.
him. Yeah, keep getting after it. That's right.
That's right.
But
Anyway,
I'm jealous you got that experience with Majerus.
yeah, he was great. Like he almost ripped my arm off at the beginning, but by the time the end, he was right by my side. So
You
I
trained him.
felt better like running with him. I didn't.
Oh, yeah.
It didn't scare me as much. But anyway,
Yeah.
I'm a chicken.
I always feel so bad when like I'm running on a path and like I see a woman walking by herself. I always try and give her like so much space. I'm like, I promise I
Yeah.
am safe. Like,
Yeah.
just gonna keep going. I'm not
I
gonna look at
know.
you.
I
Like, I always
know.
try and just like avoid it, but
It's just yeah.
um,
Too many creeps in the world, but
too
whatever.
many creeps. Well, now you're doing something completely different. Still labor
Yes.
intensive.
Still labor intensive. Why did I get myself into these things? Like I was telling you, my cousin has been trying to get me to the airlines forever so we could go travel together.
Yeah.
We're first cousins and she's super fun and we have so much fun together. And I was like, no, stop bugging me.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay. And so she sent me a text and she's like, here, they're hiring. And I ignored it and I ignored it and I ignored it. And then I was talking to Dad about it and I was like, okay, I think I'm going to do it. So I texted her and I was like, I think I'm going to do it.
Yeah.
And she's like, oh, well, it closes tomorrow. So you have to send in your resume right now. So I had to write a resume really quick and send it in. And I got called back or,
Yeah.
said, yeah, join this Zoom. So I got hired really quick. And then I got trained. And so now I'm working at the airport doing provisions, which is stocking the planes with soda and alcohol and treats and all that good stuff.
Yeah. All the
Water,
goodies.
All the goodies.
While it's
And-
140 on the
Yeah.
tarmac. That's insane.
Yeah, it's pretty hot. There's been some moments where I'm like, what am I doing? But I
Yeah.
mean, it's all the people I work with are really great and they're fun. And some of them are kind of lazy, but we just kind of
Try and
push
kick 'em
through
into
it.
gear.
But I get free flights. So it's awesome.
I know that is great. That's like
Yeah.
the whole reason, right?
Yeah.
Just like,
Oh, that's the whole reason because they don't pay very well.
yeah. I mean, free flights is nuts.
Yeah. I
And
mean,
we appreciate it because you're up here helping us this week.
yeah,
And then you'll be up here when Winston's born.
that's right.
2
Can't
weeks.
wait.
I know. It's so wild.
I know.
I was going to ask you about this. So 4 kids, you're training for a marathon. How did you balance that with kids?
That was hard.
Because that's something I got to learn.
Well, your dad was great. Like every
Yeah.
time I needed to do a long run or a run, he would always. I would usually wait until he got home, like if I had to do long runs at night,
Yeah.
till he was home, and then after dinner, because it was too hot anyway.
Yeah, that's fair.
And so if he was home, and then on Saturdays he would just be home with you guys, and I would usually get home by 10 in the
Yeah.
morning, but.
I guess we were kind of older by then.
And you were a little bit
But-
older, but he would make you breakfast and just take care of you while,
Yeah.
he was really supportive. He's great.
He's a good
So
dude.
he's a good dude.
I got to have him on this, just solo, me and him.
I know. You should.
Tell him to come up one day when you're up here with
Oh,
Winston.
well, I'm hoping he does.
He better.
He better.
Slap around.
That's right.
He can hold Winston.
I told him, I said,
the
as soon as
podcast.
he's born, or as soon as, like, we're going up and we're going to hold him.
Yes.
And then we'll go back home because it's Carmen's turn first.
Listen.
And then I'll come back up.
You still have to meet my son.
I want to meet him and hold him and snuggle and give him kisses on his neck.
You can do whatever you want. Yours,
I
Nana.
was just watching the sitcom Leanne, which is funny for my people my age.
Leanne?
Yeah, it's
I've
called
never
Leanne
heard
on
this.
Netflix. Anyway, she's a grandma. She's a comedian, and she has a show, but it's not like she's doing stand-up. It's just like her life, basically, but it's not really her life.
Yeah.
But she's like, I'm coming in for those grandma kisses, and she's kissing this newborn baby, and I was like, oh, I can't wait.
I know. You get 2 back to back.
I know.
Yeah, you're lucky.
I'm so excited.
I
I just wish you were closer. But,
I
you
know.
know, I can fly up and
Free
see
flights.
you whenever I want.
Free
So,
flights.
Even if you don't want me, I'm coming up.
Come up. No, we definitely want you. That's one thing that like no one prepares you for is
What?
having a kid.
Oh, yeah.
No one teaches you how to do it. It's just like,
No.
I mean, some people give their advice, and honestly, I hate most people's advice.
Yeah.
Especially people who are like I was talking to this guy at work, and it drove me crazy, and I wanted to punch him in the face. But he was like, we were talking about running and things, and he's like, and your wife's pregnant? And I was like, yeah. And he goes, you just wait. You're not going to, like, babies interrupt schedules. And I was like, I know that. Like,
Yeah.
I'm going to work around it.
You know what? That's the thing is that Allie and you're both going to help each other. Like she'll want to work out and you'll want to work out and you'll just work it out.
Yeah. We've talked about this.
Yeah.
But like, people don't really prepare you for like the baby stuff. There's books. I mean, there's TikToks, all these things that are like resources on what you should be doing with a kid. But I think a lot of times you just have to figure it out, right?
Yeah, and that's the great thing about having helpers like your mother-in-law and then me coming up, and you can go, well, this is how it worked for us, but you do what's best for you. But you're like, oh, that's smart, or you know what I mean, or oh, I see, and you just learn by doing.
Yeah, that's
and
fair.
You can take all the advice in the world, but every kid is different. Every pregnancy is different. Every child has a different personality. Some kids have colic, some don't. You know, so it's just like. You've got to just work with what you got.
I know.
And the best thing about it, when they come little and they don't talk to you, they don't talk back, you know, and you just have to love them.
Yeah.
And then you have this extreme love for them. And then you just can figure out, that's his hungry cry. That's his, I think I might have a poopy diaper. And sometimes you're like, I don't know why you are crying.
Yeah.
I've changed you. I've burped you. I've, fed you. What is wrong with you?
Yeah.
You know?
Stop freaking out.
Yeah. So, sometimes they just want love and sometimes, snuggles and you figure it out.
Yeah.
And when it's hard and you've had and you can't do it, you go here. That's the beauty of having a wife or a husband that are really supportive and loving and can
pass
help
them around
you.
like a football.
Yeah. Cause then you're just like, okay, you try. I've done this for an hour. I can't calm him down or, you know, and then you're like, is he sick? It's just like,
oh, I know. That's gonna be me. Just gonna, like one little thing, I'll be like, okay, something's wrong with him. But in reality, he's just crying baby.
You figure it out, and then and then you get another one. You're like, oh, okay, and it all comes back.
Yeah.
You're like, you figure it all out, and that's great.
You get really good at juggling.
Yeah, you do. You just figure it out. Some people have a hard time figuring it out. Like when I had you 4, I was like, okay, I've got so much laundry. And I've got so much to do. I'm going to do laundry on Tuesday and Friday. And then I was like, okay. And then we'll just all clean the house together on Saturday. You know what I mean? Like, so, cause those kinds of things are important to me. Having a clean house and not having things pile up.
You've got to have a clean house.
It drives me nuts.
I feel like that'll be easy for the first one.
Oh, for sure. And you can sleep when he sleeps, like take a nap when he sleeps. That's the beauty of the first one.
Yeah. The second one will be tough.
But you, like I said, you just figure it out.
Yeah. You adapt.
You adapt. But you're going to be a great dad, and Allie's going to be a great mom.
I know she will be.
He's so lucky to have you guys.
I don't know. I hope.
And he's going to have the best grandparents.
He is going to have some really good grandparents.
I mean,
for damn sure.
Carmen's great. We're pretty great.
You guys are great. You guys have the grandkid parties.
Oh my gosh, I can't wait. Yeah, so much fun.
That's one of my favorite things. Is like we always talk about you guys being grandparents with other people, and one thing that we always say is like. It's so fun because you guys are dancers. You're the party people. Dad literally bought a bunch of different disco lights and things for the house. So when kids come over, it's party time.
So what is hilarious is
funny.
We were getting together for somebody's birthday. I don't remember. No, it wasn't a birthday. It was just
like a little
together.
kid?
Huh?
Like a niece or nephew?
No, I think it was just we were having dinner together. I
Okay.
can't remember. It was for something. Anyway, and we had the music outside just
Yeah.
playing. And Ruth, because Dad has that light outside that he can turn on to disco, and she comes in and she's like, "Pa, can you turn on the light?" And he forgot to turn it on, and
Yeah.
so of course he turned
She's
it
just
on,
out there
and
by
she's out there
herself
by herself dancing. It was so funny.
I love that.
So I do too. She loves to dance.
I know. I can't wait for little things like that with the kid.
Yeah.
Like find out what they like and
For
just
sure.
see. I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, I'd love him to be a runner, but also I'm going to let him choose his own path.
Yeah.
That's one thing I think you guys did really well at is you didn't force anything upon us. It was
No.
like, you choose what you want to do.
Well, if you don't like it, you're not going to do it.
Yeah, true.
So we had you try basketball. We had you try baseball. The only thing we didn't have you try volleyball, and that's what you all played.
Yeah,
So-
true. I mean, it wasn't big when we were like really young though.
And you tried soccer, but I wouldn't let Carly try soccer, and she was very angry with
Yeah.
me.
Allie's a soccer player.
Yeah. So
I was not good.
see, and that's the thing with Blake's
Uncoordinated.
kids. Like Norman plays baseball. He loves it.
Yeah.
But he also plays football. He likes football, and James likes soccer.
Yeah.
You know,
I
so
think
it's
it's good
just
to get him
like-
in different stuff.
Yeah, you got.
know.
If you like it, you'll do it. If you don't like it, it's like pulling teeth. Okay, you got to go to practice.
Yeah, that's
You
true.
know, so it's like okay.
That is true, especially in the heat.
Yeah.
What's one thing that surprised you about becoming a parent besides schedules and all that stuff?
I think the different stages, like, you know, you went from baby to toddler to teenager, and there were certain stages I hated. Like I hated taking you guys off the bottle or the binky.
Yeah.
You know, I hated teaching you guys
How
how
come?
to drive.
Why is that tough?
It's just because it's so sad.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because it's like comfort to them, and then
Yeah.
you have to take it away, and you're just like, oh. So it just hurts
Yeah.
my heart, you know. So just the driving thing just scares the crap out of me. I
That-
should have just sent you guys to driving school because I was just like, why am I doing this?
It's so funny, like, no shade, but the difference between you and Dad when you were teaching me how to drive, night and day.
Yeah, I
Like,
know.
you were holding onto the rail like, oh, shit. Like, ah! I'm like, stop, Brett, stop. And then Dad was like, okay, Brett, that wasn't a good idea. Like, things like that. He was very calm.
But he was always out of town, so I had to do it.
Yeah, that's true.
So dumb.
It's so funny, though. Like,
No, but
I think we all had a very similar experience as kids.
yes, I think you did.
Teach us how to drive.
But I think too, the two things: the amount. There's so much more joy than there is
Yeah.
like hard. I mean, it's hard, but you know what I mean. There's more joy than bad, and how much your heart can grow. Like with each person that you love and each person that comes into your family, your heart gets bigger and bigger, and you have room for all of them because they're all
Yeah.
awesome and they have their own personalities and they all bring something to your family. It's amazing. It's a great thing.
That is pretty cool. What would you say
Yeah.
my personality is compared to the rest of the family?
You are very task oriented.
Yes.
You
that's
were
true.
from day one. I used to remember when you were 10 and we ran that 3K
Yeah, in the Freestone Park.
Freestone Park and you booked it. And I said to myself, he's going to be a runner. And then you never did track. You never did anything. I was like,
I got really fat.
oh, I guess I was wrong. And then now you're like this
Now I love
super
running.
crazy
Yeah.
runner guy.
I'm not
Yeah.
crazy, but I do
No.
like to run.
You were a very obedient child. I never had to tell you to do your homework. I never had to tell you to do your chores. I just gave you your chores and you did them.
Well, that's the benefit of having older siblings because they say, no, I'm not going to do it. And then I watch what happens when they don't. And it's like,
Yeah,
okay,
that's
well,
true.
I don't want that to
Sorry,
happen.
you don't get to go play because you didn't do your
Yeah,
chores.
I'm just going to do this simple addition.
I think it's super important to start kids at chores, like little chores, you know.
Oh, yeah.
At 3.
For
you know,
sure.
where they can understand, like, okay, you have to let's pick up your toys now.
Yeah.
Or, you know, when they're 4, even like Ellie and Maggie love to take out the trash and help me take stuff in the
Yeah.
house. And I mean, they want to help you at 3. They
Yeah,
don't
that
want
makes
to
sense.
help you at 12. But
I really like. I've been seeing this thing where, like, some parents will be like, "Okay, like you're gonna help us cook dinner," and they'll do like something so small.
Yeah.
Like they have a really like a child safety knife and they like cut a cucumber or something
Yeah.
like that. But like really small tasks, or they stir the noodles.
I think it's super important.
And like I want to get Winston doing that as soon as he can because like
you know,
want him to be
Hayden,
involved.
our cousin,
Yeah.
or your cousin. Anyway, his mom did that with all her boys because she had a lot of boys, and
Yeah.
he knows how to make bread and pizza, and he is a really good cook. Because
I feel like I get that from you though, because you and I would cook all
yeah,
the time.
I know. Well, thank you.
And now I know
I'm not
your
a
cookie recipe. I know your cookie recipe by heart. And
You
at
do
church,
not.
I do. You want me to call it out?
No.
2.5. I will. Two and a quarter cup of flour, 3/4 cup of sugar, 3/4 cup of brown sugar, teaspoon of vanilla, teaspoon of salt, teaspoon of baking powder, baking
my
soda.
gosh.
Sorry, baking soda.
Baking soda, not powder.
A bag of milk chocolate chips. Allie likes semi-sweet, which is
No,
a
it's wrong.
disgrace.
That's right.
2 sticks of butter. And I think that's it.
That's it.
That's it. There you go.
That's pretty good.
If you need a cookie recipe, do it.
They're
'Cause
delicious.
I brought it to a bunch of people at church, and everyone said that they were
Oh, really?
fantastic.
Yeah, the milk chocolate chips is a game changer.
I do love milk chocolate.
I mean, the semi-sweet are still good. It's still a good recipe for semi-sweet.
It's just semi-okay.
but, Yeah.
It's semi-good.
Or you can add half Reese's chips, Reese's peanut butter cup chips,
now you're getting
and
crazy.
half milk chocolate chips, and that's pretty tasty too.
That sounds pretty good, actually. I might have to try that.
Yeah, you're gonna have to try it because it's delicious.
Yeah.
Maybe take those to church and see what they say.
They'll probably, really appreciate our presence there. They'll
Yeah.
say, hey, I'm so glad you're in the ward. And they'll become
Yeah.
really good friends with us and want them every week,
Yeah.
which makes sense. Speaking of church, I know, I know the importance of having God in a marriage. I know the importance of, including him in, our decisions together, praying together as a couple, studying, all those things. But as a parent, what role does God play in your life or in your motherhood? For me, fatherhood. Does that make sense?
Oh, for sure. Well, I think you need God in all aspects of your life.
I agree.
When you're raising your kids, you need to teaching your kids about him, that he can help you through all these things, that you need. So just doing little things like praying and singing church songs and, building their testimonies. But like me, I could not have survived any of you guys without God and constant prayer and, constantly praying for your kids and help me know what to do with this situation. I have no idea what I'm doing. Yeah. And then you get advice from people that have been through things that is helpful, but you have to make it fit whatever experience that you're going through, but the advice is, good. But daily prayer, staying close to him is very important, I think, because
I think so too.
You also, I don't know, you have this intuition too, that, that will help you, guide you. Oh, like my mom, had an impression that she needed to go check the street when I was 2. And I had gotten out and run into the street and a car was coming and the car saw her, but he didn't see me.
That's so crazy.
Yeah. So things like that, I think it helps you keep in tune, listening,
Yeah, for sure.
being still and listen to what he's telling you. But yeah, I think it's super important. I think people that don't know that there's a God, it's harder for them to get through hard things because life is hard and everybody's going to go through hard things. And I think it's easier when you have someone that has your back, basically.
True.
So,
and who knows a lot more than you do.
And knows the path and stuff anyway. But
that's one thing I'm really interested to see because Allie and I feel like we're both very close with God. He's obviously involved in our marriage. But as a dad, I really wonder what that's going to feel like.
yeah,
Because I'm sure it'll be different in some ways. And, also, praying for strength because I'm
Right.
sure, especially within the first couple months, everyone says that's
Yeah.
the newborn trenches or whatever. Which I saw some guy who's I call it the newborn bubble because the trenches just sounds negative.
yeah, it does sound negative.
okay.
I like bubble better.
Yeah, it's okay, that's not bad. But during those hard months, I'm gonna have to, care for a little baby, provide for the kid, provide for my wife, take care of her. I'm
It could be
expecting
overwhelming.
I'm expecting to be overwhelmed
But
and tired.
You're going to be tired. You're going to be tired for the next 50 years. How long have I been a mom? 37 years.
37 years.
I'm still tired.
Your baby's
But-
turning 30 next year.
So sad.
That's crazy.
All my
And you're
kids
only 40, which is wild.
Yeah, I mean, how did that happen? I'm not sure. No, I think it's very important, and all I'm gonna say is give him a binky in the hospital, okay?
Really?
Yes.
How come?
It
Because
just
some people are
soothes
saying
them.
it's bad for breastfeeding.
No.
Yeah,
You
some
guys,
people say it
all
is.
of you had binkies, and I breastfed all of you.
Okay.
It's a game changer.
See, those are all the advice things I get mixed up.
Well, everybody has an opinion, but
Yeah.
just try it. He might not like it. Like some babies don't like binkies, but it does soothe them.
Yeah. If he's
And-
anything like Winston Churchill, he'll want a cigar.
No cigars. Nana will not allow cigars.
Which, by the way, for Halloween, we think he might be Winston Churchill. And I did say, like, if he has a little binky, I'll take like a toilet paper roll.
Oh, yeah.
Get it wet and make it look like a cigar.
Oh, there you
and
go.
then tape it to the binky. So
You just get some brown construction paper and then burn the edges, or
either way.
make it.
I think that'd be
funny.
hilarious.
Oh my gosh, that'd be so funny.
And then Allie's like, I could be a cigar and you could be a bottle of alcohol. And I was like,
Oh, gosh.
that's a great idea. Yeah. Our other ideas,
I think you should just be a pumpkin or something.
I don't know. We also talked about we're astronauts and he's an alien, which would be kind of
that's
fun.
cute.
But the other Winston Churchill ideas I have to tell you off camera because
Okay.
they're a little offensive.
Okay. Don't you dare dress my grandson up in something offensive.
No, he'd be Winston Churchill. We'd
Oh,
be
okay.
the offensive
Oh,
ones.
okay. Okay, that's okay.
No. Trying to think of the other ones we thought of. I mean, we were thinking like Scooby-Doo, but
Scooby-Doo's so cute.
I know, but we can't be Daphne and Fred
Why not?
because Shaggy's his best friend.
So, but Daphne and Fred are like,
I know.
they're still in the group.
That's true. What else do we think about? He's a cowboy. I'm a horse. And Allie's a cow because she's the milk. We think that would be pretty good.
That would be pretty good, though.
What was the other one that I thought of? I thought was pretty funny.
So, are you going to take him trick-or-treating?
I mean, we're going to be open Logan, so
Oh,
we'll see.
that's cute.
He might be really cold, but
It might be really cold. But,
I don't know.
you put him in a little, I don't know, you got to do something with the, do you have one of those baby
yeah, we got a
holders?
baby carrier.
Oh, that's good.
He also might be a rat. And then we're the chefs.
Well, that's easy, too.
Ratatouille.
Yeah, that's true.
That'd be kind of fun.
That'd be cute.
I'd like to be a rat. I was a rat in high school.
You were a rat in high school.
Yeah. Anyways, random tangent. But
Halloween
yeah.
tangent.
Halloween tangent. It's going to be fun.
It will be fun.
Although he's going to be 2 months old, so he's going to be so tiny.
Yeah.
He's going to be a floppy baby, too.
But he'll be smiling.
Will he be smiling at 2
Yeah.
months? Okay, that's good.
He's
Will he
just
be a little
smile-
bit more sturdy at Christmas time?
Oh, yeah. He'll be 4 months. So, September, October.
3
yeah.
months.
December, he'll be 4 months.
Oh, yeah. I guess that's true, huh? We
Well,
sit
it
up?
depends on when he's born.
Yeah.
If he's born at the end of September, then it'll be 3 months. But beginning, middle, it'll be about 3.5, 4.
It's going to be so much fun.
I
Little
can't
chunky
wait.
baby.
I know.
I can't wait. But yeah, it's weird. I told you this yesterday, but I'll tell you again because everyone should hear this. When I was growing up, you were always like, and I don't remember why we had this conversation, but you said, one day you will call me and you will say,
I think I was mad at you.
you might have been, but
No, I
you're
don't
like,
know.
one day you'll call me and you'll say how grateful you are that I took care of you, I raised you, and all these things. And watching Allie go through pregnancy and like seeing the things that she struggles with, or how like last night she couldn't sleep at all.
Oh.
Like all these things that she goes through to bring life into the world.
Yeah.
And then soon enough, she's literally her body's going to change so much where she can push life through
Right.
her body and
That's
deliver
the
the
biggest
baby.
miracle right there.
It's unbelievable.
It is.
And like watching her go through this process is just like, you are sacrificing yourself for 18 years until they're out of the house, really.
Yeah.
But then it doesn't stop after that. Like, you're my mom. You still help me with things, and I'm 20, almost 29.
It's because we love you.
I know. And it's just,
That's why.
it's just a
We
different
love
thing. Like,
the kids.
women are superheroes. That's what Jace last week on the podcast was saying, was like, they are superhuman. Just the fact that they can create life and then bounce back and do all these different things to take care of that child is really amazing.
That's
And
sweet of you to say.
I just can't wait to see that.
I
Like,
think you were a teenager when I
action.
said that to you, and you were being a little turd.
Probably.
But you weren't a little turd very often.
but
But
hey,
sometimes you
everyone
could be
does.
a turd, and so I think I said that to you. Someday You're going to call me.
Yeah, you're going to call me. You're going to cry on the phone.
You're going to say, Mom, you're the best.
Yeah, well, that's true.
I think you were mad at me at something. I don't remember, but that's funny that you remember that.
I do. I remember it very well.
That's funny.
But no, it really is amazing to see. And like, I think what I try and do with getting after it, like running like a 50-mile races or whatever that I have coming up in April, I think that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
But it is nothing compared to what women do.
No, it's hard what you do too.
Oh, yeah, but it's not carrying a baby for 9 months and then delivering the child.
Wow.
My training plan is probably like 3 months.
I think
so.
the reason men don't deliver children is because they're all babies when they get sick.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. You're not, but there's some guys that are just like.
Oh, no, you ask Allie. I just want to cuddle and eat tomato soup. Like, put on a show, please.
I know.
Please come rub my head. I told Allie, I was like, I couldn't be pregnant for the fact with like body changes because I've had body dysmorphia for a while.
Yeah.
It's like I couldn't do that. Like watch myself change that much. You guys are amazing.
Well, you're very sweet to your wife to keep telling her she looks beautiful because she does.
She looks so good.
And that's important. Dad always, no matter how big I got, and I think I got the biggest with you. I was like,
you're welcome.
Yeah, I won't tell you how much I weighed, but
I mean,
he was always sweet. He's always like, "You look so beautiful," and I would be like, "Oh."
I'm telling you, she's got a pregnancy glow.
She does,
and I like it.
She's so pretty.
I was having this conversation before. I think you were downstairs doing something, and she was standing in the kitchen. I was like, "I'm gonna miss that belly."
Oh,
it's like, but it'll come around again.
It'll come around again.
Yeah, it works
That's
out.
Right. That's the best part about having more kids.
I know. Yeah, doesn't stop. This is just the training practice.
Yeah.
Or the training round. But yeah.
You're going to be great. You guys are going to be great. I have complete faith.
Me too. I think we'll be okay. But,
you're good humans and you're going to raise a good human.
It's because we were raised by good humans and you're one of them.
That's sweet of you. It's nice to see, you got all your brothers and everybody just are good people and their kids are good kids.
It's super weird. Like we're in the phase now where it's like, I was going to my grandparents' house, all the cousins came, and now it's like I'm in the phase where I'm bringing my kids to my mom's house, who's their grandparents. And it's just crazy. Like,
I know.
It just shifts.
It does. It's crazy.
And it doesn't seem like it was that long ago where we were doing all that stuff. So
it's true.
Super weird, but yeah. And
what's crazy too is that you can take a 4-generation picture.
True. Yeah.
With granddad still alive,
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah. I have a 5-generation with my grandma.
That's pretty cool.
And my granddaughter.
I don't have any greats left.
Nope. But you have greats.
I do have greats.
Your child will have greats.
Yeah.
So.
That'd be cool. I didn't think about the granddad one.
Yeah.
That'd be sweet. But
pretty sweet.
Yeah, you're one of the best examples of getting after it. So
you're sweet. I can't sit still. I think it's an issue.
I mean,
Well, your dad calls me OC Dina. So
OC Dina.
Like I said, you need
wear
to
it
make
with a
me
badge
a shirt.
of pride.
Oh, I totally
pride
do.
Badge,
But yeah, I can't.
Not a pride
sit still.
badge, but
yeah. No, I'm just kidding.
Badge of pride. I don't know.
No, I can't sit still. So, but
yeah, it's just really cool. Like you don't stop. You work hard, and you're the best example of that. I think in my life.
Thank you. That's very nice of you to say.
It's the truth.
I do
I
my
wouldn't
best.
say it if I didn't mean it. But
sometimes I'm tired though.
We all do. We all get there. Anything else you want to say?
No. Thanks for having me.
You're always welcome on. It's always fun.
I'm kind of boring, but
no, it's kind of cool because now when Winston's born, he's of age where he understands words. He can listen to his dad and his grandma talk.
Oh, true.
For a while.
That's right.
So it's pretty cool.
He'll probably be like, "This is boring, Dad."
Yeah, until he's like 25, and then he's like, "Okay, that's kind of cool."
That's
actually,
kind of cool. Yeah, I think I'll keep.
He's doing family history, and he's like, "Oh, Dad had a podcast.
Yeah.
And Grandma was on it.
What?
That's pretty cool.
A few times.
Yeah.
Grandma was so cool. I'm
Grandma
just kidding.
was awesome.
I'm just teasing.
She ran a marathon. She never ran before. That is pretty cool.
That's stupid.
She ran a business for 9 years. Also
You're
pretty
nice.
cool.
You're just too sweet to me.
No, that's
too sweet to me.
It's legit. Everyone in the comments say Dina's the best.
Yes, please say it.
Yeah, do it. But no, you're always welcome on.
Thanks,
and I love
sweetie.
you. And
love you.
You're the best.
Thanks.
Everyone else, thank you so much for listening.
And keep getting after it.
Boom. That. Thank you, Mom.